I, Rigathi Gachagua,
do swear that I will always truly and diligently
After working as Kenya's deputy president for exactly 2 years, 1 month and 4 days, Rigathi Gachagua, the second Kenyan deputy president, was impeached by the Senate on 17th of October 2024. Rigathi Gachagua now has his political career fully dependent on the court's hammer. What should we expect? After 29 failed attempts to stall his impeachment by the Senate, Gachagua has took to the corridors of justice trying to save his political career and reputation after he was impeached by the Kenyan parliament last week. Despite being taken ill, the impeachment by the National Assembly was upheld by the Senate on the 17th of October this year. Gachagua's lawyer Paul Mwite requested the Senate to give his client grace period of up to 24th of October to allow him to recover and defend himself on the 11 counts of charges against him. After a brief debate on the request, the Senate voted to carry on with the impeachment process of the deputy president in his absentia. A day after, on 18th of October, President William Ruto named the Cabinet Secretary of Interior, Professor Kithure Kindiki, as the new deputy president, a nomination that was anonymously approved by the National Assembly. The impeached deputy president has promised to fight back until the end, and he moved to court challenging the validity of the Senate's decision. 2 court orders has so far given Gachagua a chance to retain his position as the Kenya's deputy president. A high court had issued an order preventing the replacement of Rigathi Gachagua until 24th October 2024, when a bench of 3 judges appointed by the Chief Justice will listen and decide on his cases. A total of about 36 cases has been taken to court since Gachagua was impeached, challenging the process to which the impeachment was done and stopping the deputy president appointed from taking oath of office. Among the cases were taken by Kirinyaga MCA David Madenge and lawyer Emmanuel Otieno. Article 149 of the Constitution directs that within 14 days after a vacancy in the office of the deputy president arises, the president shall nominate a person to fill the vacancy, and the National Assembly shall vote on the nomination within 60 days after receiving it. A Kenyan seasoned lawyer, Dansan Omari, has publicly questioned the pace at which the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua was impeached.
The Constitution provides that Parliament shall have 60 days to deal with this question. Parliament sat within 15 minutes and they gazetted that they have approved Professor Kindiki to be the deputy president nominee. A swearing-in ceremony was arranged at Uhuru Gardens the next day. And that's why I say, Mr. President, your legal team has failed you.
An important body like IEBC, which should declare a seat vacant, is not in place. In an interview with Spice FM, Omari says the vacancy in the deputy president position should be declared by the IEBC and not the parliament. The Kenya's Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission, IEBC, a body mandated to conduct elections in Kenya, has been inactive since January 17, 2024, when the chair Wafula Chebukati retired. Waika Wanyoike, a writer and a constitutional lawyer, further tells the role of IEBC in a vacant DP position. In an article he wrote in the Nation e-paper, he says, neither Article 149 or any other provision dealing with the replacement of the deputy president when the office becomes vacant midterm specifically mentions the role of IEBC. But he brings the fact that the deputy president office is in substance an elective office and does not lose elective character even if it is filled midterm by Article 149 process, and so the appointed member should be approved if he or she is eligible to hold such office by IEBC, just as they do to elective members. But even as lawyers continue to countercheck the Constitution, if the High Court affirms his impeachment, Gachagua can choose to go to the Court of Appeal, and if it fails, he may even take his case to the Supreme Court. a process that may take more than 11 months. Should all the courts affirm his impeachment, Gachagua would be permanently barred from elective politics or appointive state office. He would also forgo his retirement benefits, including monthly pension of about 80% of his salary and a lump sum payment equivalent to 1 year's salary, vehicles, medical cover, security guards, an office, and staff members. 282 members of the National Assembly voted to impeach Gachagua on October 8th. At least 2/3, that is 233 members, needed to approve the motion for it to be escalated to the Senate. In the Senate, at least 45 of the total 67 members were required to uphold the impeachment. Gachagua was faced by 11 charges, some up to gross violation of constitution, gross misconduct, high suspicion of violating public cohesion laws, and a breach of the oath of office. But until then, let's see how it turns. My name is Brian Moses Okothowano, and this is Atlas Insider. Kindly support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel.